if the defense can carry y'all, they might not be able to do it all the time, but
I see what you're
y'all
saying.
might be in a good spot if y'all can stop Aaron Rodgers. Y'all might have a shot.
If we can stop Aaron Rodgers, I'm not saying we're gonna win. I'm not saying we're gonna win the division. I do feel like we can get in as a wild card team, and
Yeah,
don't nobody want to see us as a wild card team. So I will say that. But yeah, man, we talking about your first. Yeah. I thought that would be an interesting topic to have, man. Just your first big banger, as far as like your bit, as far as your first big hoorah on that damn stage.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine was the wheelchair joke I do, bro. It really was. I watered it. It started off as basically I was on a dating app and swiped right on the girl's picture and she hit me up immediately. Went to her profile, checked out her profile, realized she was in a wheelchair, and then I blocked her. And that's how it started.
You blocked her.
And now that bit is 7 minutes long. So
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Fair
I
enough.
would have finished, and now it's 7 minutes long.
Fair enough. Uh, my first. What up, brother?
This nigga on the phone. Wow, so disrespectful.
It's okay. He probably talking. He probably talking some trill shit.
That must be one of his sons right there.
But yeah, man. I'll never forget like the first bit, and then it was so crazy because this the bit that I became known for, like in Chicago. It was a bit about what was it? It was so it was basically how kids have access to shit nowadays that we didn't used to have access to, like when we were growing up, like
Which is a lot of shit.
right, you know what I'm saying?
It really
So
is.
we talking first bits, Ralph. We talking your first big banger in this game of comedy, bro. Your first big banger, and will it still work? My first
Might work.
big banger. This is the joke that everybody knew me for. Like it was so kids have access to shit nowadays that we never really had access to. Like you could just go online if you want to see porn. Like when I was growing up, you used to have to sneak in your daddy's room and go under his mattress and get that VHS tape, and then it was like old ass pornos from the 70s with old ass titles. Suck my dick and quit jiving. Like Black Dick. That was the bit. Black Dick Dynamite Volume 9. And people were like, "Oh, that's the suck my dick and quit jiving, dude." Like yeah, that was my first
Nigga.
big bit.
Hilarious.
Right.
Hilarious.
Bro,
Suck
them
my dick and
VHS
quit
tapes.
jiving. Oh my God.
Dude,
Nigga.
to this day,
You
people
had
be
to
like,
bookmark them shits. When you ran your VHS, you bookmark it. You know, with the remote, you bookmark it. So
right.
when you back in there brand new, when you put it back in there like for the first time all over again, you just hit bookmark. It go all the way to that first
I
bookmark.
didn't even know what the fuck that did until now, bro.
That's right, you know what I'm saying?
I literally didn't know what the fuck bookmark meant on the VCR.
See, I'm a little older than y'all, so you know I was already there. Nigga.
Oh, he was
What's
on
so,
it.
I was in there.
what's
I
so
was in there.
crazy, and I was gonna write on this, what's so crazy is I remember, like, I never forget this shit, man. Like, the shit got stuck, man. The damn
Oh,
tape
shit.
got, oh my God, man. The tape got stuck, man. Tape got
You trying
stuck.
to get caught.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you. Look, I got caught. I got caught so smooth. Now, look, so we used to back in school. Everybody couldn't afford the pay-per-views for wrestling, right?
Right.
So
Right.
what we used to do, whoever the fuck bought it and recorded it, and then we just swap them out and hand them out, whatever. So my homeboy ended up recording a wrestling pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
And he recorded the wrestling pay-per-view on the tape. He swapped it, and then I watched the pay-per-view, cut it off after the main event. So I gave it to my homeboy. He took it home and watched it, and I guess he just let it play. And it was on some Adam and Eve channel shit after the wrestling thing, right? This nigga got his ass whooped for that shit.
Hilarious.
And my stupid ass was like, oh well shit, let me get that tape back real quick.
Right. Let me see what you're
I
talking
didn't
about.
watch it fully and thoroughly. You know, back then you can get 6 hours of footage on a VHS.
Oh my God.
So I used to have the double VCR where you can record, you know, you play something and then record
Right on one side and play it on the other.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
used to do that. And I guess one day I left the tape in the VCR. My little brother, we shared a room. We had bunk beds. We shared a room. And he wanted to watch The Lion King. And my dad didn't know shit about it. I had my VCR hooked up. So I guess he pressed play on the damn VCR. And the shit plays. So I got home from work and he's over like, I'm like, what's up? He's like, what the fuck you doing watching fuck movie? I was like, what? What the fuck movie? So my stepmom chimed in. She said it was some gay shit too. It was two women.
Damn.
It was two women on each other. And I was like, man, that ain't gay. That's every man's fantasy. So my dad
Beautiful.
looked at
What
me
are you
like, "Nigga,
saying?"
That ain't gay.
That's the shit you need to be telling those stories.
Right.
Man.
Nigga, that. Come on, man. That ain't gay.
That's
That's beautiful.
Man. But my stepmom thought that shit was the gayest shit ever. Watching
Right.
gay shit, two women on top of each other.
Yeah.
hilarious.
Tell me more.
Yeah. You thought it was gay, nigga.
Right.
Ralph.
Yeah, I fucked around, man. I fucked around and, you know, my oldest brother, that perverted ass nigga, he used to have all kind of shit, man. Him, my uncles, they used to have so much shit because they used to stay, you know, with my mom. One of my uncles stayed with my mom for a little bit, and he had all kind of porn magazines and shit. So we used to always look into magazines, be like, ooh, you know, like, oh my God. And you throw the book this way and that extra fold out, you'd be like, what? You know, you put it back and you're like, oh shit. And he used to hate it because my younger brother used to take the magazines and go do whatever the hell he wanted to do with it and give it back to him, man. Give it back to him all fucked up, pages stuck together. You know what I'm saying? And my uncle used to get so mad, man. He lined us all up one day and was like, who the hell is squirting on my goddamn magazine? I'm like, it wasn't me, man. It wasn't me. He was like, okay. He got to my younger brother, and my brother was like, man, I didn't know the pages was gonna stink. Got his ass tore up. I'm like, well, there you go. You know what I'm saying?
So Ralph, first banger that you feel like you can take to the stage right now.
Shit. I had three storyline jokes that I would tell. My first time ever on stage, I told 3 storyline jokes, and I ended my first time ever on stage with a joke about my mother catching my brothers and sisters smoking weed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I can say that shit to this day. I mean, it's still relevant. You know what I mean? The whole weed thing, come on, it ain't never going away.
Yeah.
Now I can actually tweak the shit out of it. Now you got me thinking about it. I can throw a whole bunch of shit on there now. But back then, you know, it was, you ain't supposed to be doing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I would get on stage and be like, yeah, man, shit. Anybody smoke weed? And everybody, you know, a few people clap, yeah. I'd be like, yeah. You know, I tried it once, man, but I ain't gonna never do that shit again. Somebody goes, oh, come on, man. I go, nah, man, for real, man. My mother whooped my ass. And they're like, what? And I was like, let me tell you the story. So then I would tell them the story. Right. And how my mother we was all downstairs, man, right in the basement, just, they getting it in. I go downstairs and tell them, hey, mama just got home. Y'all need to put that shit up. My brother's like, no, nigga, fuck that. She ain't home. I'm like, no, nigga, she just got home. Put it up. My brother was like, you know, because he the oldest, so he thought he was a shit. He was like, nigga, look, I give you $1, you hit this. I'm like, no, nigga, mama is upstairs. He was like, I give you $5. I'm like, tell me more. Like, yeah. He said, bro, I swear to God, he put out a $10 bill. He said, I give you this 10 right now if you hit this joint. I said, nigga, give me the money. He put the money in the palm of my hand, nigga. I took that joint, and as soon as I said, my mom walked in the door. I was like, stuck, nigga. I'm stuck. And I'm just like, oh, damn. My mom said, oh, I cannot believe you niggas down here. I was like, mama, no, I'm trying to tell him. She said, shut up. I said, okay. And then I gave the joint back to my brother. And I was like, mom, it really wasn't me. And she was like, I can't believe you niggas down here smoking like that. I'll be goddamn, y'all gonna have the cops coming all in my house. What is wrong? Give me that shit. And she took the joint. She was like, nigga, what the fuck? Oh my God. What the fuck is you niggas? What is you niggas doing down here? I can't believe that y'all down here. Look, if y'all want some more, y'all come upstairs. I got a dime bag upstairs. Nigga, she the one that was selling it to him. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
She was selling it to him.
She was selling it to my brother.
Man.
Dude,
Yeah, but now I got a 10 spot. So she like, nigga, I know you got that 10 on you. I was like, yeah, I got that 10.
Dude, I found one of my like old joke books, man. Like I found my first damn joke book. Dude, I've gone through about, I'm not gonna lie, realistically, I've gone through, and I just write shit down, scribble, scrabble, whatever, but I've gone through like 3-4 different books over the years or whatever. But I'm talking about the first one where I thought I used to like star shit. Like I'm gonna put a style by that because this shit funny. Man, I started looking over some of that shit. I'm like, man, wouldn't none of this shit work, man?
It's cringeworthy, ain't it?
Dude, I swear.
I looked at my old joke, my first joke book, and I was writing out shit word for word. My name is Lucius Williams, and I put where the applause break was supposed to be, and never got the applause where the fuck the applause break was supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck was I thinking about when I was, it was like I don't know if you just get more free in your writing style, more comfortable, you get on stage.
For the most part.
Yeah,
For the most part, Right. I never really wrote out like a whole joke. I used to just write out topics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I talk about certain shit. I just write topics down, cars, jobs, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? White people, black people, blah, blah, blah. Just kind of going through some shit, man. And right now, I keep looking out this window of mine, man, because I got my youngest son just flew into town yesterday and my grandson, and now they out in the pool. My grandson is bugging out. Like he ain't ever been in no pool before, man. Well, you know what? Hold on, I can go outside for a brief, man, just to show you what I'm talking about, man.
This is a flex right here, Kev. You got pool in your backyard,
I don't have a pool.
No flexing. It's just my son is in my face. I can't turn this camera around. Hold on, man. I gotta put my shoes on. This boy out here having a blast, man. It's so funny. I'm gonna get on the other side of the pool so the sun ain't directly on y'all, man.
He said the other side. I'm gonna go pool side.
Well, let me get on this side. You see the pool, nigga.
All right, Ralph.
Ralph over here. Ralph doing good for himself. How you say? Hell, you talking? Ralph doing good for himself. Ralph, he doing good.
The wifey.
No, we losing you. We lost you. Yeah,
Who don't come with Wi-Fi?
Right, who don't come with Wi-Fi? Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. All right, I see you out here, Ralph.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get on back up in here, man. But I'm gonna get out here so I can have some these knuckleheads.
I feel you. That's what you gotta do.
Out there chilling.
Ralph,
out there chilling. Yo,
I know this ain't got shit to do with shit, but what did I tell you?
What you talking about, man?
You know what I'm talking about, brother. You know what I'm talking about.
I think we're gonna be tied, nigga. I think we're gonna be tied, man.
But my upset though. That upset, I told Miami put it on there, but
you know what? I'm a little upset about your upset pick.
The game on their ass.
I'm upset about your upset pick, nigga.
Dude, wait, whoa, real quick. Did they pull him because he wasn't?
They said he wasn't, but it's like, bro, if you gonna play hurt, you gotta deal with the consequences of not playing.
Don't go out there starting hurt. Yeah. Sit your ass down, nigga.
Did he play? What he was terrible? He looked terrible? What?
Nigga, he had like a 1.7 passer rating.
He looked awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, when they put him on, I think he re-aggravated his ankle or his knee or whatever. Yeah, you fucked the re-aggravation. You shouldn't have been out there.
Gotcha.
Nigga, I was upset.
Let me see.
Super upset.
Are
you kidding me?
Yeah. We'll definitely be talking about that this Friday.
Did you see Josh Norman last night?
Oh my God, yeah. Hey, Josh Norman got the shit pushed out of his
ass.
We're gonna talk about that one, dude. He got lifted. You hear me? That dude got
Hey.
lifted
Man,
and
Hey,
put
this-
down like a baby toy.
Dude, it looked like Pee Wee football meets like the NFL. Like,
oh
anyway,
man.
I
Oh,
digress.
yeah. Hey, he moved him completely out of the way. And then Josh tried to get a little jockey, you know, the next couple of plays later, when he got in on the tackle, he tried to get a little mouthy. It's like, dude, you just got embarrassed on national TV, man. There's nothing you can do at this point to
Pretty
come
much.
back. You
Pretty
should have just
much.
walked off the field. Nigga should have just got off the field, put his helmet
Swat him
down,
like a fly.
took his cleats off, and walked to the car. That's what he should have did.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all. We lost
They-
this game anyway. Shit, oh, you
Yeah. I'll see
They
y'all
kept-
back at the hotel.
They kept playing the highlights from it, but
Oh, I know. I was loving that.
yeah.
Woo,
Hey.
he got popped.
Yes, he did.
Y'all been watching that Comedy Store documentary?
No.
No. Comedy
It's
Store
on
documentary?
Showtime. Yeah, it's the second episode came out Sunday. It's on Showtime.
How is
No,
it?
I ain't
It's
even know it.
going through the years. Yeah, Pauly Shore is the executive director.
Oh, yeah.
they
He
had Bill
kind
Burr
of
on
owned
there.
that club.
Yeah, it's his
Yeah.
mom's club.
Yeah.
Marvelous shit. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, they go back in the archives talking to Keenan Ivory Wayans, Damon Wayans, Bill Burr. They talk about Richard Pryor. They talk about what's the guy that had the sitcom? He was the first one to make it out of the Comedy Store. He ended up committing suicide, I believe.
Who,
Jim
Robin Williams?
Belushi.
No,
Belushi? No, Belushi didn't commit suicide.
no, not Belushi. Not
He
Belushi.
died of an
He's
overdose.
a Spanish guy. He's Puerto Rican and Honduran, I believe.
Oh, he was Chico and the Man, I think.
Yeah, yep, that's exactly
It
what
was
it is.
Chico and the Man. Yeah, because he used to do a lot of those Dean Martin roast.
Yeah.
A bunch of those, you know what I'm saying? Billy Crystal got his start on one of those Dean Martin roasts. You know what I'm saying? When he did that impersonation of Muhammad Ali, when Muhammad Ali was sitting right there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how he basically got big right after that, man. Right after that comedy roast, man, he got big. Woo! I remember watching that one. God damn.
Dude, I'm
And talking about
honestly,
everybody that made it up there, you go on the Carson show.
Right.
Yeah, and then like you make it big or whatever.
I'm honestly thinking that. So I'm looking over my old joke book, right? And
Okay.
I'm reading like the shit that I used to talk about. Some of the shit's still relevant, yo. But
Right.
like I did a lot of bits about like work because that's what I was dealing with.
Right.
And I used to do like I had this bit that it was great for its time. I was like, man, I said it's kind of weird at my job. I can't do that joke anymore because it's politically incorrect. But it was a certain group of dudes at my job that was messing up Jeans Day. And it was just like it'd be like a dude that you see, like I wear glasses. I was like, you ever catch yourself looking at a dude like from a distance with some damn apple bottoms on? And the joke was great for its day, but like now it's just like, this shit's.
Right.
But I
yeah.
put a star next to that shit. Like I was like, oh, that was a good bit. Nah, this shit was horrible, bro. And that's the crazy thing about comedy, man. It's just like it's such an evolutionary like form of art. Because
Right.
I know dudes that have never, like I know dudes right now to this day in 2020 that are still doing bits from damn it like 95.
Probably.
Yeah,
A whole bunch of cats still doing shit like that.
yeah, they do their whole set from '95.
How?
They don't give a fuck
How's that possible?
because they're not trying to change, bro. Like some people, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. They're gonna ride with it.
Yeah, then they're gonna go down in a blaze of glory with it too.
That same joke. It was hot and it's been
Yeah.
hot, and every now and then they get a real good chuckle out of it. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then they get a flatline laugh, but at the same time they still got to laugh. So they're gonna keep that one. That's that
And
one.
then you got some people that they treat some comics like bands. Basically, they want to hear the same jokes over and over again.
Nigga, I used to get requests, dude, to do jokes, man. I mean, like, I'm standing with another comic at a spot up in the state of Washington, and this lady runs up on me and she goes, "Oh my God, would you please do the skinny girl, fat girl joke? Please, please,
That's
please."
hilarious.
And I was like, Skinny Girl Fact, oh shit, okay. I said, you seen that one before? She goes, yes, it's my favorite. You have to do it. You have to do it. And I'm like, wow, okay, I'll see if I can get around to it. You know, I had to think about how did that joke go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so when she was, hey man, did you just get a joke request? I said, I think I just did. He was like, I have never heard of that before in my life. I said, me neither. Shit, do I do it? He was like, you might as well. Hell, she wants it. I said, fuck it, she gonna get it.
Dude, sometimes that shit's just not in your set list at all. Like,
no, it wasn't.
No, you don't think about it.
I hadn't thought about it in forever. I couldn't even remember the last time I had even done it, which was funny. When she said it, I was like, Fat Girl Skinny Girl. And I'm just looking at it. She said, you know the Fat Girl Skinny. I'm like, oh shit. Oh yeah. I remember that. Not really. You know, in my mind, I'm like, shit, how did that joke even go? But I got around to it and I actually hit it and she stood up, nigga. I was happy. It's like, oh, I'm glad this bitch stood up, nigga. If she wouldn't have been, if she'd have been like, you know, it was better the first time.
you have to you have to realize, like, see, here's the cool thing about comedy, man. It's just like the more you live, it's almost like being remember that shit on what was that movie on the 5 Heartbeats when dude said that he was gonna be a great songwriter once he suffered some more, basically saying once you go through some shit, you're gonna become a really dope at your art form. Right. Man, dude, I'm not gonna lie. The shit that people thought was dope early on in my comedy career was freaking horrible. It was right. It's like nails on a chalkboard when I read some of that shit, man. I'm like, how did like I used
without getting moved? What the hell?
Right, dude. I used to just. It was almost like roasting. It was almost like I would just go up there, take a topic, and roast that topic. Like if I was talking about ugly people, I would do that shit to death. And this is when I stopped doing ugly bits. I stopped doing ugly bits. I was doing a set. I think I was at Outriggers with Lil Rel, and I was doing a bit about like ugly people, and the shit always killed.
I don't understand. That was a name drop right there. I was like,
no. He was the host of Outriggers of this. It was like a restaurant, but you would go in the back, and there was comedy in the back, and it was called Outriggers or whatever. And he was hosting, and I had just started, and I'm doing this bit about like ugly people, which was hilarious. I was like, I was young. I was like, why is it anytime you ask a group of ladies what they're drinking, the ugliest chick out the group always asks for the cutest drink?
Right.
She's like, I'll take a sex on the beach. And be like, bitch, like for real. You know what I'm saying? It was a good bit back then. So I'm doing this whole segue, and this chick yells out in the audience. It's the first time I got heckled. She's like, and who the fuck said you was cute?
Oh man.
Right. And I'm looking like, who said that shit? Like, she was like, you look like the front and the back of an obituary. And the crowd's laughing. I'm like, damn. I was like,
look like the front and the back of an obituary.
And I kid you not. I almost think that bitch was a comic, okay? Because it was the shit was so hilarious, man. And I was like, man, I never do bits about ugly people. And I never did those bits. Like, I just tried that shit like a couple weeks ago, just on some. Let me see if this old shit still work.
Hell no.
But yeah, man, that was classic, man.
That's
Ralph, worst heckler ever.
Yeah, a female. Period. A drunk female at that. That's the worst heckler ever. And that was my worst heckler ever. I was doing a show downtown Seattle. And I'm on stage. I was working with, name drop, I was working with Samore. Okay. And I'm on stage, and this lady in the audience decides to just talk about random shit. Random shit. I'm on stage at the time, and I believe I was talking about my oldest son and how much bigger he is than me. And then this chick just yelled out, "I got a Jeep Cherokee."
Right.
I was like, what to do with me talking about my son? She said, "I don't give a fuck about your son. Shit, I got a son too, and he's standing right here." And then her son stood up, and when I tell you that nigga was 6'7", probably about 280, nigga, I was like, okay, that's a big ass boy. Then you know what I'm talking about. So then I tried to get back to my story.
Right.
He was like, "Yeah, my son will beat your son's ass." And I was like, "Where are we going with this? Don't talk about fighting nobody, lady. Calm down." And I can see the son telling his mom, "Just stop, stop." He's going, "Stop, stop." And she's like, "No, fuck that. Who this little nigga think he is? Don't nobody give a fuck about him. We ain't here to see him. We here to see some more." And I was like, "Well, she come out if you keep acting like this. How about that? Fuck that. She coming out. Shit, I didn't pay my money." I said, "They'll give you your money back." And then I looked and I said, "Wait a minute. This is a black-owned production. You ain't getting your money back, bitch. They just might tell you to leave." The son was like, "Yeah, you gonna get us kicked out. You gonna get us kicked out." And I was like, "Look, you know what, y'all? I'm gonna get off of here, man, because I ain't got time for this shit here. I didn't come up here to, I was about 15 minutes into my bit anyway. I was like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all have a good night, man. I just got the fuck off stage."
Damn.
Then dude, worst heckler ever, man, is a drunk ass female.
Dude, I'm telling you, I felt like, and then it was, yeah. But that was like one of those times. Me and my wife had just started dating, and she came to that goddamn show where old girl, and she was like, "Does that happen often?" I was like, "Nah, baby, that ain't never happened." Like, that shit felt like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it ain't never happened like that. But yeah, man, Lucius, you got a heckler story.
Doing my wheelchair bit. And I remember one time I didn't do it. I was doing like a guest spot or something, and I seen a dude in a wheelchair, and I was like, I'm not gonna do the wheelchair bit. And I told the comedian, he was like, "Damn, you didn't do your wheelchair bit." And I was like, "Yeah, man, there's a dude in a wheelchair, bro. I didn't want no problem." He was like, "Damn, you didn't give yourself the opportunity to bomb." And I was like, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
An opportunity to bomb?
Yeah, you didn't give yourself the opportunity to even dig yourself out of a hole to see if you can do it. And I was like, you know what? And it resonated with me. And I was just like, you know what? Next time, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing my wheelchair bit. So it's Thursday night at the comedy club. I'm hosting the whole weekend. Thursday night, it's like 8 people in the motherfucking comedy club.
Oh, damn.
It's like 8 people. And one of them happens to be in a wheelchair. Now I'm sitting there before the show starts. I'm like, damn, I don't know if I want to do this fucking bit now. Kind of nervous. Only 7, 8 people in here.
Right.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do that shit. So I get up there and I'm telling my bit, and it starts with online dating, and then it goes into a girl in a wheelchair, and I basically blocked her. And like I always say, like hypothetically, like if I actually took the girl on a date, we went and I'm pushing around the wheelchair and we got robbed. How I would react, I would push the wheelchair over and go hide behind the car and yell out shit I really don't mean, like, "Yo, check a sock. I think the money's in a sock." She won't feel a thing. And when I say that room was quiet, that a motherfucker, bruh, that room was quiet. Like everybody, her friends were giggling, but everybody else around them was
It
like,
was a chick? Yo, what the hell is wrong? You a piece of shit.
And then everybody else was like, "Nah, bro."
Like,
I'm like, huh?
It was like, I don't know if he saw this chick over here in this damn.
Yeah, because everybody else seen it. And I was like, "Ma'am, you didn't like the joke?" She was like, "No."
And
like,
you what is wrong? Why would you ask?
Why didn't you like the joke? No, check this out. So I was like, "Why didn't you like the joke?" She was like, "Because I think you made that for me."
Oh shit.
And I was like, "You thought that I went through 6 or 7 minutes about you? I appreciate how much you think as a host right now. That's making me feel real good, but no, I didn't make it." So we're going back and forth now in the middle of my set.
Oh, man, yeah,
and I just get back into my shit, right? So I get the feature on stage, and she whispers to me, she's like, "Did you do that shit on purpose?" I was like, "Yeah." My bad. Good luck. And I got off stage, right? So Saturday night comes up, and there's two dudes in fucking wheelchairs.
We had to-
They on your ass, nigga. They on your head.
Saturday night, like no. So look, yeah, they in there in wheelchairs, and I'm like, oh shit. Thursday had me. You know how like you leave. You know how you leave
why would you
somewhere,
do
you
that?
just like, yo, bro, I don't know if I want to do comedy no more.
Right.
That was like, you know, it just crushed me because I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. I thought she was gonna laugh at it as a joke. So it's two dudes in a wheelchair Saturday night. I do the same joke, the same exact way, except I talk about the lady on Thursday getting offended by the shit. And they died laughing at the shit. So after that, I was just like, well, maybe different people take it different ways. I'm gonna continue to do the damn joke. And that's how I got over doing that joke, because I probably would have never done it again had it ended that night that way.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So I mean, like that one conversation with you didn't get yourself the opportunity to bomb, nigga, I bombed, and that shit was fucking horrible. I'm talking about I died by myself, blaze of glory.
Right.
I didn't even say bye to the people when they left. I just walked out there. Hey, get my check. Get my check.
Man, I'm out of here.
telling you.
Yeah. I gotta get some sleep. I got work in the morning.
There's nothing worse than when like you say some real shit or you say a joke and it hits somebody like right here and they take that shit way too personal. Like when I do that drug overdose joke. That's a great bit. I wouldn't change a word. It's very true to like it's true to the point like nobody drew a dick on my uncle's face. But the joke is my uncle really did pass away from a drug overdose. Like they found him in a damn crack house and he was, you know, whatever.
Right.
I was like, and the joke is there's nothing funny about that, but what's hilarious is the dudes he was getting high with, they thought he passed out like any other time, so they decided to draw a dick on his face. And so my mom had to go identify her brother with, you know, I'm doing this bit I'm doing this bit in Indianapolis, and the dude was like, ha, a heroin overdose. What's funny about that? And I was like, nothing, I guess. He was like, yeah, my son died from a heroin overdose. You think that shit's funny? In the fucking front row. In the front row. He was like, you think that shit's funny? My son died from a heroin overdose. And I was like, nah, I don't think it's funny. But I think it's hilarious that your son died from a heroin overdose and now you at a comedy show. Clearly your family don't make good decisions. And the fucking crowd, that was the coldest shit I've ever said. But he just got up and I was like, man, it's a tough gig, man. It's a tough go with it. It's a tough go with it.
Hell yeah. I mean, you just gotta eat those sometimes though. You know what I'm saying? And it's just ain't nothing you can do about it. You ain't trying to offend nobody. I don't know why people come to comedy club in such terrible moods sometimes. Or it seems like they're there to get offended.
Dude, I just met a dude the other night at this sports bar, right? And they got a nice area in there that they can actually do like a live comedy show. They do some other stuff in there. They got a DJ, they got all of this shit. So I meet this dude and I said, yeah, man, you know, I do stand-up comedy, da-da-da. The first thing out of this dude's mouth is, oh, you a comic? I said, yeah, man. And I was talking to the owner and he was thinking about doing live comedy in here. Dude said, well, man, you better be funny or I'm gonna heckle your ass. And I just looked at him, I said, why would you say that? Why would you say that? That's your
black folk, man. You better be funny.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Ralph, I did a wedding Saturday.
Oh shit, how'd that go?
Yeah. So I'm up there and I'm sitting there looking at all the people. All the people are older people. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I wouldn't call them elderly. They still had a little bit of energy left, but they were old people. So like with old people, you gotta kind of chill with some of the, you know, the cussing and shit. Plus there was a pastor in there. There's a couple pastors in there. And I was just, it went great. You know what I'm saying? They were all ready to laugh and all. It's like 50, 60 people. And, you know, I'm in a circle, so it's weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm on ground level in a circle with everybody surrounding me, basically.
Oh, that's weird.
So I got to turn and, like, make sure that everybody sees. But it was dope. You know what I'm saying? And, that's like, cool. Most of them were like, yo, you a comedian? I ain't never heard of you. I'm like, nigga, don't worry about what you heard of, all right? They could have got Kevin Hart, but he costs too much, so they got me.
Right. He told me to come.
Yeah. If that makes you feel any fucking better.
Yeah, that shit
All
just.
right, bro. Better be funny.
Yeah, I can't stand
They
that shit.
said that? They said that to you
Bro, black
at a
folk
wedding?
always say you better be funny.
That's what the
'Cause
dude
it-
said to me that I just met.
Yeah, if you got comedian next to your name, the black folk, you better be funny. White people already know you funny because you on the, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I ain't never heard a white person say you better be
My
funny.
brother shook my hand. And as he shook my hand, he goes, "You better be funny when you do perform, or I'm gonna heckle the hell out of your ass." And I just looked at him. I said, "Why would you do that?"
Dude, 9 out of 10, like, usually when someone heckles you, they lose because they don't understand how sound works. I have a goddamn microphone. Anytime you talk, anytime a heckler talks, you're supposed to talk. I learned that in comedy class. No, I'm dead ass. That was the first thing I took. It was like a 6-week comedy class before I ever stepped on stage, because like people would say, "Hey, you funny," but I wanted to know, like, you know. So they was like, yeah, and so first time they tell you all the shit that you're thinking about, that you're afraid of, to like get you not to be afraid to like go up there and showcase your talent. And he was like, if anybody gets a heckler, you know what I'm saying? Every time he talks, you talk. And I mean every time. I don't care. Just say something just because it drowns out what he's trying to say. And it works.
Sometimes you can be too harsh and you'll lose the crowd that way.
What do you mean?
I had some women talking to me, and I was like, "You can suck my dick," and like they was like, everybody got quiet. Like I was drinking, bro. I was having a good time. And
You
bro,
told
like,
that
they
to the
was-
chicks?
I told that to the chicks.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty good. That's
Like, I
pretty
ain't
good.
give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then like I had a comic watching my set that night, and it was a bad set. It was just it's like, you know how like you can tell, like, especially hosting, bro, when you get up there, you can kind of feel the energy of the room.
Oh,
No
hell
matter
yeah.
how loose they were before the lights went down, when the lights go down, you'll be like, "Hey, how's everybody doing?" And they'll be like, "Whoa." And you'll be like, "God damn, it's like 100 people in here. Like, y'all can't make no more noise than that." And they don't want to give you nothing. You know what I'm saying? But by the time the headliner gets up there, they all laughing and, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
yeah, man, sometimes you can say the wrong thing and fuck it up. So you got to kind of be witty with that shit. Because, like I said, like, just because you got a microphone don't mean you can say any fucking thing.
Right.
Dude.
No, you can't let your mouth run like water. Hell no.
yeah,
You got,
man.
Anytime they talk, I talk. Like
Oh, yeah,
that's
of
just
yeah, I
I'm
don't give
just-
him no respect.
I'm petty like that.
I don't give him no respect. You're gonna try to talk during my show, trying to like you gonna one up me. Nigga, I'm the one with the microphone. I'm the one that
Oh,
gonna more than you. So you probably don't want to do that.
best
Yeah.
person I ever seen like attack a heckler was Esau. Name drop. Y'all know Esau, but anyway,
Esau destroys, homie.
you say what now?
Esau destroys.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, if he get on a good one, he's already, just a good fucking comic. But if he gets on a good roll, you can hang that shit up.
In Louisville, dude. Okay, so dude. First off, I'm his feature. I'm Esau's feature. I'm up there. I'm talking whatever. And so dude just started yelling out shit, and I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, don't worry about what I'm talking about. He was like a drunk dude, and I was like, well, what's not gonna happen? I'm not about to get roasted by some dude that still put starch on his jeans. His shit was shiny, bruh. Like this nigga had starch. Like, you hear me? Like the old school.
Waiting for him to jump into him.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, all right, whatever. And he just kept talking. I couldn't even get into my shit because they giving me the light, so it's time for me to get off. So it looks like this nigga won. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm like, man. And so Esau's like, man, I got this shit. He goes up there and he's like, he just starts roasting this dude like over and over, and dude just kept talking. And Esau was like, all right, hold up, bruh. Hold on. I'm about to bring you the mic because the shit you saying gotta be thought-provoking to somebody. He goes down, gives him the mic, and he's like, now go ahead and say something. And dude was like, he was looking all retarded and shit. As soon as he started talking, that nigga Esau was like, boo, motherfucker, you suck. The funniest shit ever, man. Boo, this nigga sucks, man. He do got starch on his jeans. I was like, wow, just completely destroyed dude, man. Yeah, I learned that I was still in my learning stages at that point.
Right.
I did a show where I got heckled by a table. I said a couple little slick ass words and got back to my bit, and the crowd appreciated the shit. And then the dude after me got up there and rode that dude for 20 minutes. It got so bad. You ever see, huh?
It was a Kimbro?
No, it was Rico.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, Rico. It was like to the point where he was getting them so good. We was like, all right, bro, that's enough. You know, like a motherfucker get punched in the face and they ain't even doing nothing at this point. You like, bro, it's good, bro.
Rico, the dude that looked like Too Short?
Yeah.
Rico the Great?
God, no.
No. Rico, Calvin got a little Rico love. Like,
Oh, okay.
I told dude.
He gave it to the dude. Because he came, when I got off the stage, he was like, you should give that dude more time. I'm going to waste my whole set on this. And I'm like, nah, bro, I had jokes to get into. I'm not finna waste my time on a bunch of drunk niggas at a table.
Rico looked like if DMX and Too Short.
Yeah, Rico, he ate him up that night, man.
Oh, man.
I thought he was fucking around. I'm like, bro, I got him. They appreciate it. I'm like, but yeah, I had to tell jokes. He was like, nah, fuck that. I'm finna get up here now. I'm like, all right, bro. And it got to the point where it was just like, all right, man. You remember on Life when Eddie got beat up so bad? He was like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah.
Keep my cornbread claws.
Right, just go
That's
ahead.
how Buddy was.
Right.
He just left.
So I'm about to head to, what is it, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania next month.
Okay.
And I don't know shit about where I'm going. I don't know shit about like what I'm doing. All I know is I'm booked for this particular show, and it's just like I hate going into some shit not knowing what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and that's comedy. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And when it's a crowd like outside of a pandemic, you be like, I don't give a shit who's ever in there. They about to get these jokes.
Oh yeah.
With a pandemic, it's like if it's you number counting, like it's different. And I was just, like, it's awkward as shit. Like, is anybody else dealing with that? Like, are you starting to like pick up work and starting to see like this shit's kind of weird?
I'm not.
I've been seeing people that need some comic relief. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to see people that like, yo, we need this. Like, this ain't a game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no problems with the crowds. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's been in a good mood. People been lively, wanting to see some comedy. So, I mean, as far as the social distancing thing, you got to do that yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And sometimes it seems like you're being an asshole, but at the same time, I'm trying to protect myself. I got to drive back fucking home, and you got a family, Kev. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to protect yourself. But, like, the comedy part of it, I think it's going to be a boom once everything picks back up. And, you know what I'm saying? Mothers are sad right now.
Yeah.
This shit went on way too long because they said, like, oh, by the summertime, it'll be good. And, like, here we are in October. Them mothers like, yeah, they like, the numbers are doubling again. Like, what the fuck? And this is all over the world.
Yeah. Motherfuckers is being ignorant out here.
Yeah.
Ain't taking the right precautions. Everybody think everything is fine, man. Don't nobody want to wear a mask. Don't nobody want to do this, that. Wash their hands for 20 seconds, excuse me. Don't nobody want to do that shit, man. And it's like, no, you need to keep doing it.
Yeah, mothers getting restless with it.
Develop that habit since March. You should have developed a new habit in washing your hands, wearing a mask. That should be just automatic at this point.
It annoyed me at first, but now I'm so comfortable with the mask, it don't even.
I ordered
Dude,
pizza.
I got so many masks, man. Hell, I wear this thing from time to time. Nigga. I'll throw this shield on their ass. I feel like Andy Reid. I throw this shit on their ass.
Dude.
Sometimes I just say, fuck it. I'll put this one on there. Hold on. Y'all got to see this. See that in the corner.
Oh my God! Yeah, I see something. Yeah, don't worry
That's a
about
nice
that.
Miami Dolphin mask. You
Right.
Dude, I see how you Lucius.
I ordered pizza. I ordered pizza for my kids. It's probably about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I ordered pizza for the kids. Pizza guy comes to the door. I think it was like, I want to say that the pizza was probably $17 or whatever. I gave him, no, it was more than that. It was like $22. I gave him 2 20s, right? 2 20s, because I ain't had no change. Give him 2 20s. He's giving me back my change doing this shit.
Nope.
I said, I said, fucking keep it, man. Like, what are you doing, idiot? Like, I was like, why don't you, dude? I was like, why don't you spit in my goddamn mouth? Like, what are you, like, it's COVID out here, bruh.
That's why he did it, man. He wanted that tip, nigga.
He's like, what? I'm like, bitch, keep it, man. What are you doing?
Have it.
I'm about to get this tip. Fuck that.
$15. Just whatever. Okay.
Yeah, he gonna take that tip.
I don't like how people are not taking this shit serious, man. I really don't.
Well, you got a president that says it ain't that serious.
I'm gonna come out there and kiss everybody. I will. All good-looking women and men. I'm gonna come kiss all of you.
Yeah, right. Slap
That's what he said.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said that shit the other night.
Man, you gotta be kidding me, man. This dude, and he's still calling it the China virus.
Kung flu. Bro, that's the funniest thing he said.
Come on, that shit is funny.
That shit. I was like, damn, I didn't think of that Kung flu
shit.
shit.
So wrong. Are you kidding me?
On every level. But God,
wrong, man.
As a comic, you can appreciate the shit. Because you're like, who the fuck thinks of that shit?
Come on, man. Trump is probably like sometimes I just listen to this dude and I be like, oh, this dude, like you ever feel like somebody like bullshitting? Like, you ever see somebody that stutter real bad? You be like, come on, man. Yeah, you just you know what I'm talking about? Like, like, come on, man. Yeah, ain't nowhere in hell you stutter that goddamn bad.
You know what's weird though? I've never heard a woman stutter. It's always men that stutter. I've never heard a woman with a stuttering problem.
That's pretty good, Lucius. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's funny. Goddamn, because you know I got a homeboy back in the state of Washington, man, D. Lamont Hall. That brother stutters. He's a comic too. Nigga. Some of the funniest shit in the world is to hear this nigga tell jokes and stutter through them. Oh my God, dog. I almost peed on myself one time, man. That nigga's hilarious.
Yeah, I've never heard a woman stutter. I've heard a woman with a lisp, but I've never heard a woman stutter.
My wife's cousin stutters. This is like her older cousin. He stutters real bad. They got this nigga an Alexa for his birthday. I said, for fucking what? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
I cannot understand you. Right? I cannot understand you. Say it slower.
Like, come on, man. That's just a bad gift idea right there. You don't get a nigga that stutter Alexa.
They probably did it on purpose, too. Watch, this is going to be funny to motherfucker. Watch this shit. We had that nigga voice activated. He finna fuck this shit up. Watch this.
Dude, yeah, man. Man, hell no.
That's cold-blooded.
He said he never heard it. That's pretty good, Lucius. Hey, right on that. I ain't never heard a chick stutter either.
I've never heard of a woman with a stuttering problem, ever.
Right. But that Alexa thing that you were saying, Kev, that's funny as hell.
That's true. They got him a Echo Dot for his birthday or some shit.
Breaking news, Nick Saban tested positive for COVID, guys.
Yeah, I got that on my phone.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Alabama coach?
Yeah.
Nick Saban.
The one that was ballot, he's trying his best to get SEC to play football. It's like a family set.
Right. You see him losing his mind in that game last weekend, this past weekend?
They gave up like 80 points.
He lost his goddamn mind, bro. He was on that side. That dude gonna fuck around and have a heart attack on that sideline, man.
Can we use this last 5 minutes to talk about the best landing spots for Le'Veon Bell? Because if he comes
Don't
to
worry.
if he comes
I don't
to
think it's nowhere,
Chicago,
bro.
if he comes to Chicago, which I think it would be a dope fit, he's better than what we got right now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I like Montgomery. He's not a between the tackles runner. If Le'Veon Bell comes to Chicago, yeah, we own to something.
But what has he shown you with the Jets and the Steelers? He was hurt all the fucking time. Like so.
With the Jets,
And at the same time, he's a cancer. He's like AB. He's no different than Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas is sitting there. Cowboys need a safety bad to the motherfucker.
Yeah,
And they went to their coaches and was like, no, we don't want this dude. It's all about your chemistry, bro. Like, if it's going to fuck up your locker room chemistry, why the fuck would you want him?
right.
And he's proven that's a character issue. That's not even like, oh, he just had the coach was hard on him and yada, yada, yada. Mike Tomlin, they say, is one of the best coaches to play for. He's a player coach. Takes up for his players. Mother's getting fines, he's paying for them. If you can't make it there, what the fuck makes you think you're going to take it in a system where
He ain't did
don't even know.
since he been a Jet. Hell, he ain't did a damn thing since he been a Jet.
Bro, he probably
the
had
Jets,
like 700 yards.
the Jets suck. Their offensive
don't
line
matter.
is their offensive line.
he
You
ain't-
show me.
Bro.
You show me.
Bro,
you
the
show
Bengals
me-
suck. Joe Burrow is dope, though. The Bengals suck. Joe Burrow has held his own.
Keeping them in the game.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams that suck, and they got good players that do their
Right.
damn thing.
They do their thing, but the team has
For years, Andre Johnson, the Texans wasn't that good. And Andre Johnson was getting 1,000 yards every year.
The-
So, I mean, it ain't. You can
Calvin
go to an
Johnson.
all-star team and still suck.
Same with Detroit with Calvin Johnson.
No,
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying. This is your offensive line have to give some. That offensive line in New York for the Jets is horrible. All you have to do, if you know X's and O's, you know the Jets ain't got no number one receiver. You know all they got is Le'Veon Bell. So how do you play defense against that team? You load the box. You bring your safeties.
Bro, there was a dude named Barry Sanders for years.
Yeah.
He was the only dude on their fucking team, and he made shit happen. And you got a million Barry Sanders highlights to remind you of what the fuck he made happen. So, I mean, you have players that were good on bad teams, man.
Right.
I just don't think Le'Veon Bell, like, I think he fucked it up twice, and Muggs ain't gonna be willing that easy
Yeah.
to give him a shot. I don't give a fuck how talented you are.
I don't
AB
feel-
one
I
of the
don't-
most talented receivers out there.
I don't
And
think he
nobody's
sucks.
giving him a shot.
Well, I mean that's
I didn't say he sucked. I just said he has a character issue.
Le'Veon
Where,
Bell.
like, bro, the Steelers were winning and he was still bitching.
Right.
They wasn't paying him. They
The
wasn't
Steelers
paying
don't pay
him.
nobody. You don't think they were gonna pay him? You thought they was gonna let him go?
Who? Le'Veon Bell?
Yeah. You think the Steelers would let him go?
Didn't they let him go? Didn't he hit free agency?
No, he held out for a year.
Wouldn't you? Do you know?
Nigga,
Do you
I'm-
know?
I mean,
Do you
I'm-
know the life? Do you know the life expectancy of a damn running back?
But nigga, you got your money. You went to the Jets. That's what happens. You think, bro? You think the motherfucking Patriots gonna pay you $30 million? Never. If he played for the Patriots, he would have been in the same situation he was in Pittsburgh. He got a better deal to go to the Jets, a sorrier team, and that's what the fuck happens, bro.
And that's what he gets.
Yeah. Hell, had he got picked with the number one pick in the draft, he would have went to a sorry team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got what he
bro,
wanted.
sometimes
He
you
got
gotta play
his
that shit
money.
out. I mean, I don't agree with the football contracts. That shit's fucked up. But at the same time, bro, like, that's a character issue.
I would love.
He got all that bread and didn't do nothing there. Then he got hurt. Then he came back. He got hurt again. Now he's hurt, or he just came back again, right? And now
Right.
they just released his ass because he didn't do shit in the game he just played in, but complain.
Yeah.
But you know who's not complaining? Them other motherfuckers in the locker room that won't play football.
There's a whole bunch of people that want to play.
So let me get this straight. So right now, the starting running back for the New York Jets is Frank Gore.
Yeah.
Hey, man, keep talking about Frank, man.
Frank Gore is 86 years old.
Flag on the play.
Lucius, how?
Hey, he went to Miami, Ralph. So I love Frank Gore.
Flag on the play.
Lucius, I'm gonna say this. Y'all gonna think I'm bullshitting. When I was in high school,
Frank Gore was in college.
like, what are we doing?
Frank
What
Gore
are we?
he was in college when I was in high school.
Frank Gore can still run.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, he can still run.
Oh, he was all right last week.
Man, are you not watching Frank get down?
He just
Wow.
plays for the Jets.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. All you have to do against the Jets,
For the Jets.
all you gotta do against the Jets is load the box.
I wish
Bring-
the God
bring
the
it.
Niners would get him back. If the Niners got Frank Gore back, I'd be happy.
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I
Oh
would.
yeah, because Adrian Peterson he be showing flashes of his old self.
Right.
It ain't like you can't do it. You may not be able to do it as consistently as you used to be able to,
Right.
but he ain't just playing to be playing. He ain't playing for a check. He's
Yeah, but-
straight.
You ever see a boxer that stayed in the game too long?
Every boxer does for the most part.
Thomas Hitman Hearns.
Yeah.
He stayed in a little
Hell,
too
I go
long.
to UFC. Anderson Silva still fight. This motherfucker's 43.
Are you serious?
Silva still fights, bro. He likes fighting. Sometimes it ain't about the wins and losses to these cats, man. That's all they know how to do. That nigga's like, I'm never gonna start a business. I'm gonna go fight. That's what I like doing. I love competing. That's why motherfuckers stay around too long. Some motherfuckers need a check, and then there's other people
Right.
that just love what the fuck they do. You think Tom Brady is still around because he needs a check?
Tom Brady
Tom
never.
Brady
Tom
played
Brady
for-
never. Tom Brady never got paid like he was supposed to, though.
Exactly, and he still plays because he loves football. There
That's
are people like
crazy. That's Tom Brady should be the highest paid. Like, why is that? Like,
Player.
seriously, like,
Aaron
Aaron.
player hands down. Should be
Thank
top.
you.
They got 6 rings.
you went to 10 Super Bowls.
He been to 10 damn Super Bowls.
9 or 10, yeah. He lost to the Giants twice.
Got 6 rings.
He
Yeah,
lost to the Seahawks.
Huh?
He lost to the Seahawks, right?
Yeah, no, he didn't lose to the Seahawks.
No, that's the one they won.
Yeah, they won on the interception by Malcolm Brown. That's
Malcolm-
his name, Malcolm Brown.
Yeah,
Remember Russell Wilson? They had Marshawn Lynch and didn't give him the ball.
yeah.
Right.
Don't talk. Don't
No,
talk
they
about
lost
that.
they lost to the Giants twice. They lost to
The Eagles.
they lost to the Eagles.
That's
Nick
3.
Folio.
9 times. They've been there 9 times.
They only lost 3 times.
No, they lost 4.
Got 6 rings.
Yeah, they lost 4. I forget who the last team was they lost to though.
Damn.
Atlanta was blowing them the fuck out. And we see how that ended, but
So they fired dude. Dude's fired in Atlanta, right?
finally,
Yeah, they got it. They got
Finally.
it. There.
Dan Quinn is.
He was gonna get fired at the end of the game. He was taking his jacket off already. Somebody they called down and was like, "Just leave the jacket off to the side, homie. We'll
Yeah,
get that.
bro.
Don't worry about it."
So
Use
Dan.
that stuff to door.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, nigga.
Hey, Friday. Friday.
Yes, sir.
Friday. Let me wrap this up because we got about a minute left.
4 o'clock.
Friday. Make sure y'all tune in to The Pick Is In. It's a super dope
Yeah.
show. Yeah. We have a special
I'll be
guest.
tuning in every week.
We have a special guest this week.
It ain't me, niggas. I don't care. No,
Yeah. I have a special
who
guest.
you got?
Right,
You
we can't say nothing. We
Oh,
can't
this
say
nigga on the
nothing.
ropes about it still. All right.
Yeah, we can't say
Oh,
nothing. Huh?
You talking about
can't-
who's coming?
Yeah, we can't say nothing until it happens, baby.
Oh, no,
Make
no,
sure
we
you
gonna wait
tune
till it
in.
happens.
He's gonna have John Madden on this show.
Make sure you tune
That
in.
nigga's gonna tell us how to cook turducken before they get into their picks.
Turducken.
What the fuck's finna happen?
Turducken.
They about to have
Wow.
John Madden. They're gonna have a hologram of Pat Summerall.
Right. This is Pat Summerall. No,
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
John
I
Madden.
like what y'all doing
can't
here.
believe that.
I like what y'all doing here.
yeah, man.
So yeah, make sure y'all tune in to the Pick Is In every Friday live. However, it's posted every Saturday. It's a once a week show where we discuss nothing but sports. We debate these teams. I believe I made a roaring comeback this week because I was calling some games. Like, yeah, I think I might have.
Right now, I'm gonna wait until Friday. Then we're gonna see who won and who lost, nigga.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good, brother. But because I was picking my ass off. You was going the other way. I was like,
what did Ralph say about the 49ers? He's like, nah, bro, I don't even know why you looking at that, nigga. No, that ain't even.
I said that's the upset game. I was
Ralph said, nigga, how you gonna do that? Nigga, the 49ers gonna blow them out all day, every day, twice a week, twice on Sunday. It don't matter when they play. I got the Niners.
We got
it was like 45-19. I was like, God damn.
The scariest thing on earth, the scariest thing you could ever do for Miami is give them a somewhat decent running game. Fitzpatrick don't need to throw it 50 times a game. That's not his game.
That's what Ryan Fitzpatrick does, though. He wants to sling that motherfucker.
That's not his game. He's a damn game manager. He's a 20.
No, the fuck he's not. Fitzpatrick can go win it for you.
Yeah, he throws that ball, man.
He slings that motherfucker. He's a gunslinger, bro. Pause.
Until he starts messing up. He starts off hot.
That's what a gunslinger. Brett Favre is a gunslinger. Matthew Stafford's a gunslinger. They're gonna take risks, bro. They trust their arm way more than they trust the dude getting open.
Right.
They're gonna throw him open. You know what I'm saying?
Go get it.
Yep. I'm gonna throw it up where you can get it. You can get at least a finger on it. It might get.
And I'm gonna throw it over here. Go on and get that ball now.
Matthew Stafford got like 10,000 yards just throwing the ball up to Calvin Johnson.
Right.
Go get it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it's been another episode of the Green Room.
Green Room, baby.
Make sure you tune in this Friday for the Pick Is In. Also, what are we on? We're on episode 25, episode 28. Done, y'all. It's over.
28 episodes.
28 episodes. It's over. I'm about to start writing scripts.
Okay.
So, but the Pick Is In is still gonna be there.
Oh hell yeah, we got to do it, man.
You gonna quit on the Green Room, but the Pick Is In still gonna be there. Pick Is In only during football season.
Exactly. But I need to focus on my writing. Okay, I'm going back to school. About to learn how to write these scripts. God damn it, I need to. That's how you evolve, Lucius. That's how you evolve.
What? Episode 29, I'll be the host of the Green Room.
While you writing these scripts, remember the two faces you see other than yourself right now. My face, Lucius's face. Make sure you in the scripts, nigga.
More money.
I got y'all.
The character, you go, my boy Lucius. I know that can be him. When you, oh shit, Ralph can be this dude. Yep, the older dude with the gray beard.
Hey, but watch this, Ralph. Kev go get famous and look at us and smack his teeth like.
It's not that. Really, right now, realistically, I don't know. I'm just putting this out here in the atmosphere. I am looking for a cartoonist. I don't know who knows how to I'm looking for a cartoonist to make these goddamn shorts. I've been working on this script that's funny, but I can't really pull it off with actual characters. It's more like a cartoon.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just gonna put that out there in the universe. If anybody knows of anyone that likes to draw, that knows how to draw, I have all of the software they would need to bring this shit to life. Yes, holla at your boy.
My son Darian. I'll give him a holler and see what he's doing.
Is he a cartoonist? Does he know like frame for frame, all that shit?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Tell him to holler at me. But yes, make sure y'all tune in. We have 3 episodes to go of the Green Room. So next week, I'm going to do it big. I'm going to invite every person I know that I've ever had on this show to come in and just kick it with us, have a drink, toast it out. Because it's time to wrap this thing up because your boy's starting to work again a little bit. And
okay.
Yeah, I got a couple things on the horizon. So
hey, Ralph, keep in touch, man. You know,
Oh, for sure.
Happening, bro.
Really?
It's over,
Well.
bro.
You're breaking up the band, man.
Man,
Breaking up the group, man.
man.
You know what? Don't do that. Don't do that. This has been another episode of The Green Room. I
This nigga
appreciate
just-
y'all.